Hello, welcome to Reviews, Riffs, and Reactions. My name is Nick.
I'm Brendan.
And today we're reacting to Bleed the Future by Archspire. So, the first thing I noticed when I saw this video show up on YouTube was Bleed the Future is an awesome song name.
I thought it said Breed the Future, and I didn't know what kind of video we were getting into. Then I was like, oh, Bleed! That makes sense.
Oh, Bleed the Future. Which, I mean, I guess bleeding the future is technically what you do if you bleed out, because you're bleeding your future out.
Yeah. I usually bleed the past because it's like cream gravy and all my poor decisions and my food.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, every time I bleed, like, Rick Moranis and Alanis Morissette come out.
Did you say Morano? You know all Rick Moranos. That one dude. Yeah.
Every time I bleed, Sting comes out.
Oh, yeah, that would be terrible. Nobody wants to bleed that. We haven't reacted to Archspire, and I actually didn't really listen to Archspire at all. And of course, Nick can prove that sometimes when he knows his bands and his stuff better than I do, because it's always funny because you always get recommendations and people are always throwing things at you and you get a lot of things confused. I remember, like we were talking earlier, in the MySpace era, you know, people were like, hey, you gotta listen to this band, you gotta listen to this, you gotta listen to Carnifex. And then I'm like, wait, Carnifex, Califax, Systemax, like I didn't know what was bands and what was heavy, and of course, unfortunately, I would listen to them and most of it would be screamo and stuff, and then I would dry heave. But like with Archspire, that's what they never really stood out to me as far as like their band or their band name or checking out any of their music. I watch Clarence Dean, and I watch Dean's videos all the time. I think he's hilarious and an awesome guitarist. So I'm watching his videos, and I'm like, oh, this is hilarious. These guys make me laugh. I like their challenges. They entertain me. They make a lot of good videos, in my opinion. So then all of a sudden I see him. It's Toby, I think, is the other guitarist for Archspire. I don't remember. Again, lots of names, lots of weird stuff. But I'm watching him and Dean at like a guitar con or something, and they're like playing one of their songs. I'm just like, God, these dudes are fucking awesome. Like, look at this shit. There's one person that needs to see this video, and I send it to Nick, and Nick's just all, you ding dong! I told you to listen to Archspire like 2 years ago, and I'm like, oopsies. Like, I don't remember that guy. I don't remember that stuff. So here I am full circle, like trying to show Nick this awesome band I found that he's already shown me because I'm dumb. Like, so that's how I learned about Archspire. I still have yet to actually like check out an album or listen to their music in depth. It's something like it's like a really good movies at the theater, but it's already out. Like, and I'm just kind of waiting to go watch it. Like, I don't know what's taking me so long, because probably because I'm listening to new Carnifex. I'm getting ready for the new Inferi album. I'm listening to Slaughter to Prevail and getting entranced in all this Lorna Shore stuff. I just don't really have time for Archspire at the moment, but here we are. Finally getting to react to one of their videos, so hopefully I'll get to listen to all this Archspire goodness.
Yeah, it was probably literally like 3 years ago when I first showed you Archspire. I just remember we were sitting in my old apartment and I was just like, have you heard Archspire? And you're just like, Arch what? What about spires? And I was like, no, you need to hear them. You need to hear how fast they are. Like, you need to hear how fast the vocalist is, because it's absurd. And I just remember I put it on and you're just all. So anyway, have you heard Within Destruction?
Anyway, listen to this other band.
Yeah, and I was just like, but
Archspire.
Yeah. And I was like, was it too fast? Could you not hear it?
Yeah, I don't know where I was. In those days, I had a lot of tequila in my system.
So, for the uninitiated, Archspire is a technical death metal band. They're very fast, they're very technical, and if you didn't get from what I just said, their vocalist is absurd. He's super fast. Every time I show people this band, like, usually they're like, okay, so new metal band, okay, and then slowly you watch their face go from, like, just kind of thinking to, like, and it's because they can't comprehend how fast this dude screams. So I'm super interested to see what we're about to get ourselves into.
Especially the lyrical video. I'm sure it's going to be like a teleprompter.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to keep up. I can't keep up with their other songs, so I'm sure that's what's going to happen here too.
Okay.
But let's check it out.
Wow. Okay. What? A lot is happening really fast.
Yeah.
First, I'm just thought, okay, we need to listen to the vocalist. Da, 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 and then I'm like, wait, there's music going on. Crazy music's going. Wait, he's going too fast. Wait, we're already a paragraph in, and I don't know what's happening.
We're 9 seconds in, and it's everything I expected it to be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's the sound. It's just chaos. Mm-hmm. Which it sounds pretty good so far. I definitely could hear the bass coming through, which is good. That anytime I hear the, but then yeah, I know Dean and the other guitarist. I keep wanting to call him Toby. His name's probably Toby, and I'm just second guessing myself. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty quick. Is that what they mean by they spitting? All I have was like gold blood. That's all I picked up in all of that minute of music. Like,
I know, for having the lyrics just right in front of you, I still have no idea what he's saying.
Yeah, that's wow. We're gonna have to times 0.5 this. Be able to kind of know what's going on. The music is awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Like,
yeah.
Again, that's when I had heard them playing their music, Dean doing like some of his like playthroughs, like where he does like a one-shot playthrough or something. And I'm always like, God, that music's heavy. Like it's heavy as hell. But yeah, I've actually never really heard it with the lyrics. I mean, except for the time you showed me, I was probably high on bath salts. So I don't remember that. I don't remember it being really fast. I don't remember it being really crazy. But for how crazy and fast it is, it sounds cool. Like he's got some crazy growls and some crazy bright spots that just break through, and it just kind of adds to the craziness of it all.
Yeah, it definitely kind of just comes in and blows your head off.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, and they perform this live. That dude does those vocals live.
My gosh.
I know. It's insane. Let's continue.
Woo.
Just comes back in and just punches you right in the face.
I got a straight trick. I'm just like, what's going on?
Yeah,
this is
like,
interesting.
this is so nice. It's nice
like
and slow and melodic, and then just all wah.
Be the future. Okay, shit.
This is fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, good stuff.
I'm having so much fun with this. Like, I admittedly, even though I listen to Archspire, I don't listen to them that often. So this is almost it's been a long time. So it's like a new band all over again, and I love it so much.
Yeah,
like
for me, this truly is new, and yeah, every fiber of my being's all listen to this more.
Yeah. Like, I can't wait to hear this whole album. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah. Wow.
It's gonna be intense. Like, it's definitely a kind of metal that you probably only listen to in like pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Like you take in like maybe a couple songs at a time, because after a couple songs you're just overwhelmed by how much has just hit you.
You just go into migraine mode and just try to mild the migraine the more you listen to it.
Mm-hmm. But it's so good. Like,
yeah.
Everything, like, it's interesting because it almost feels longer than it is. Like, there's so much happening that, like, when I just paused it here, I was like, what? We're only 2 minutes in.
Yeah, what the heck? We've been listening to this for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Been listening 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's because they're fitting 7 minutes of song into 2 minutes.
Absolutely.
That was
exactly my point.
Yeah, well, they definitely do. He's definitely fit 2 albums of lyrics in 2 minutes. Wow.
Yeah. Him and Eminem should be friends.
They probably are. I was gonna say, wait a minute, I ain't falling for this again. You're gonna punch me in the face. And then you punch me in the face before I can hit the space bar. Drunks.
Nobody drunk can do this.
Yeah, no kidding. Or you're super drunk. Wait. Anyway, like, that's... Well, it's funny because they do the, like, four levels of death metal from, like, Inferi and Spirit Box and whatever. Just... If you had to do 4 metals, I'm glad I don't have to do 4 levels of this.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, I don't know what level 1 would be.
Yeah.
Level 1, get new hands.
Level 1, let's start off with a simple tempo. Install. Okay,
Yeah.
no, that ain't...
Nice, easy walk, 250.
We're just getting warmed up. Let's start at 250. Yeah, this is a lot.
It's intense.
It's pretty brutal.
We're almost there. We got
Yeah,
less than a minute to
almost.
go.
Yes, typography.
Oh,
Wow.
damn.
That was. I got punched a lot.
You know what's really impressive about this? And maybe this is just, high praise to whoever the mix engineer is who did this. Everything is so clear.
Yeah.
Like, you're sitting there listening to it, and you can hear the bass doing all these crazy things, and obviously you can hear the guitars and the drum and the vocalist, but like, bass is a really hard thing to get right when you're mixing music, and to be able to make the bass stand out to where you can hear it clearly like that is pretty difficult. So, like, everything about this is fantastic. The music sounds great, the writing is good, like, it's so impressive that it's like handed to you on like a platter, just like, here's the best we could do.
And also, very rarely, you can rarely say, like, they're definitely their own thing. I was thinking the whole time, like, what would this sound like? I don't know. I mean, there's like old school bands that do like crazy bass that you hear in the background,
Necrophagous
and
stuff.
like Veremia. I haven't said that in a long time. But again, because of the speed of the vocals and just because of like, again, it seemed like it was pulling back a lot and just hitting and then pulling back and then hit. It was definitely like a weird flow. And I was like, it's weird and it's a lot, but it's awesome. Like, again, I like it when a band brings me something that I haven't had or something that feels different.
I definitely can't think of another band that these guys sound like.
Yeah.
And that's really hard to do.
Yeah, in this day and time, especially.
Well, you could, let's just say it's 25 years ago. The internet's there, but the internet's not useful to most people. There can be a million bands that sound the same, and you'd never know because you're just listening to whatever your version of Archspire is that's in your town or city or whatever. You know, now everything is just all flooded into the same place. Everyone is posting their stuff to Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube, and so you have a million options of listening to bands that sound the same.
Yep.
But I can't think of another band that sounds like Archspire.
No, that was something else. Again, that was a unique trip, and again, it was nice. Again, every part of me was like, "Oh, I got to hear more. Oh, that's cool. I want to hear that again.
Yeah,
that riff is really cool.
This new album is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, very, very interesting. It looks like again, we always say this. It's like a good time for metal. Lots of new stuff, lots of great stuff, lots of.
The last year sucked, but this year has benefited with so much good music. We should do it more often.
Yeah. Everybody just make more good music so we can listen to it.
Yeah. Every other year, no one goes anywhere.
Yeah. Everybody stay home and make good music.
If it means every other year I get 15 amazing albums, worth. Totally worth.
And give us some of that music stimulus so we can buy some merch and some albums and some crazy vinyl that you can see through that has tie-dye colors in it and sprinkles, glitter. So that was Bleed the Future by Archspire. If you like the song, let us know in the comments below, and if you got anything you'd like us to react to, let us know that as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be back with another video. Bye.